sunken oceans blue, and they're all frozen over. You should head to your head, you should head across the border.
Well, I've just got here after a horrendous walk over the fields. There's been so much rain down here that it's so muddy, and your barrow wheels getting caught up in it, you're slipping, sliding everywhere. I'm sweating, but I'm hoping it's going to be worth the effort. I've got 2 nights ahead of me down on a lovely lake down south, and it looks good. It's really warm. I just fell in the lake, I've got welly full, so my boots stink, my socks stink, I'm soaking wet, I'm sweating, but I'm here, and I'm hoping that I'm going to catch something. It's about 2:30, I haven't looked at the clock, it's got to be 2:30, 3 o'clock now, so I've got to be quick. I'm going to go and have a little wander, see if there's any fish about, and get the rods out pronto, so I'll keep in touch. Hopefully I'll catch something. That didn't take long to get dark. I had about an hour window before I got here, and then until it got dark, and I could have been slightly happier. I had a few bits to do, I had a few hooks to sharpen. I wasn't as prepared as I'd like to have been, to be honest, for this session, so I had to tie a few bits and bobs, and before I knew it, it was getting dark. So I found the swim okay, because as soon as I got here, within 20 minutes I saw 3 fish show, which is quite a lot. I saw one to the left, one in the middle area, one to the right, so I fanned the rods out just to cover all areas really. I've put 2 choddies on the left and the middle rod. It's quite silty out there in the middle, and I scattered maybe 50 to 100 baits over the top with a throwing stick, so they're on good areas. I've placed my right hand rod just in the next swim. I've flicked that out maybe 40 yards, and I haven't put any bait out over that one. I've just put a little crushed bag of live system out there, just to see what happens if I start catching over the bait. Maybe I'll bring that rod into the bait. If I don't catch over the bait, maybe I'll flick the rods to different areas. So just got to play it by ear really. I've got 2 nights ahead, and it's looking good. It's very, very mild. It's gone like a flat as a mill pond out there, so it's flat calm, but it looks good. It looks good. I've seen fish, I'm near them, and it's December, so it's got to be a good chance. See what happens. Well, I've had a slight change of plan. It's just getting light now. Well, it's pretty much light outside, and I went down to my right hand rod, and unfortunately I lost one. Bobbin pulled up tight, picked into the fish, was on it for a couple of seconds, and it bumped off, so I'm well effed off, which yeah, isn't a great start to the day. But as I was standing there and sort of licking my wounds, I looked over to the corner, and I saw a fish pop its head out straight away. That was followed shortly by another one, so quickly ran back here, reeled in another rod. That was on a choddy, and smashed it down into the corner where I saw that fish jump. So I've now got 2 rods in that right hand swim, and then I've left just 1 rod here. I would move round into that corner over to the other side of the lake, but I know Ian's coming down mid-morning, and he's been putting a lot of effort into that swim, putting a lot of bait in there, sort of getting up here 2 nights a week, and baiting it up. So it'd be a bit out of order to go around there, move into the boss's swim. I'm not sure that'll stand me in any good stead. So I've left that free, but I have whacked a rod down that way. It's not quite in that area, but it's in the zone, so you never know. In winter times, a good thing to do, as soon as you see a fish, get a rod on it straight away, because there could be a few there, and winter bites are hard to come by at the best of times, so you've got to maximise every opportunity. The rods are out, still looking good today. It's bloody windy at the moment, but it's still mild and it feels good, so I've got today and tonight to hopefully catch something, and I'll report back to you if I do. In winter time, I really like to boost the attraction of my baits, and there's a few ways that I do this. In this bucket, I've got a bucket of live system. There's a few tuna in there as well, and one thing I want to do to boost the attraction and provide optimum leakage in the water is just add a little bit of roasted nut extract. This is really sweet, really creamy, gives off like a white haze in the water, and really does add attraction when you don't want to be putting too much bait in the water. All you do is just open the tub up, pour it into the bucket, however much you want. I'm not pouring much in because I've got a load in there already, and just give the bucket a little swill. And you'll notice that the baits will take on the real sort of gloopy roasted nut extract, and again this will stay on in the water. It will go to the bottom and provide optimum leakage and give you that sort of cloudy haze of attraction around your free offerings. So that's my first little tip. Another one, which I've been doing more recently, and something on this session, I've used it in the past, but I haven't done it until recently because Ian actually reminded me of this little trick. Is getting just little bits of paste. Let's just freezer paste straight out of the bag. Then I get a boilie, roll the paste around the boilie, and if you're not using much bait and you want optimum attraction, like I said, which is ideal in winter, you can just roll it around a boilie like that, get your catapult and fire it out there. It really, really is as easy as that. And you don't need too much paste either. Maybe 10 boilies wrapped in paste around your hook bait is enough to really get the carp honing in on your hook bait. Finally, if you use choddies, hinges and pop-ups quite a lot, I spruce up my cork balls as well. What I've got in there, they actually look mouldy, but they're not. These are sugars. That's actually a lactose B, which is again a really creamy, beautiful smelling powder, and I literally squirt some Dairy Supreme onto the cork pop-ups, and then add some lactose B powder into the pop-ups as well, and they smell absolutely divine. So yeah, there's a few little winter tips for you. They're tips that I've caught numerous fish on in the winter when I've been really struggling, and I'm hoping it's going to work on this session. See what happens. Well, it's now lunchtime. Those birds have been a blooming nightmare. Yes, these ones. Everywhere I put a rig, these guys seem to hone in on it within 10-15 minutes. They're a pain in the neck. Absolute pain in the neck. It's only shallow, it's only sort of 2 foot deep all over. So they can see the hook baits, but blooming heck, they're moving from like 40-50 yards when I cast just to take the hook bait. They're a pain in the neck. Anyway, needless to say, I haven't caught anything. It's raining. Oh, it's pretty miserable, but I've got tonight, you never know. See what happens. Well, I'm slumped back in the bivvy because nothing's happening. No matter what I try, I can't get a bite. Obviously lost one yesterday morning, but since then it's been so quiet. I think I've seen one fish show 3 times, and I've got 2 rods on that. That showed about an hour ago. 3 times jumped out the water. It looked like a good one, so I've put 2 rods on it just to see if I can make something happen. I've now got no rods in the swim, There's 2 rods to my right in the swim next door, which isn't far, and I've got 1 rod to my left in the corner as well. There's no snags or anything on here, so they're not running into anything. I'm not particularly far off my rods anyway, maybe 10 yards tops. Got my bivvies in situ here, it's on the receiver. I'm just trying anything that I can really, because it's just not happening. Don't know why, just can't get my head around it. Picked up by coots. Swans have been a bit of a nightmare. It's been just one of those sessions really, but I've got till about lunchtime, so you never know. Hopefully something's going to save me, but it's not looking great. I'll speak to you soon.
I asked you if you'd leave me.
Well, I'm here today on Susan's Mere, as I like to call it, in Northamptonshire. It's a new venue for me, this one. It's pretty big, or big for a winter venue anyway, sort of 14-15 acres in size. It's a big sort of windswept open reservoir, and there's some nice fish in here. Fish to over 30 pounds, some real scaly corkers, and I'm looking forward to having a proper go for it. This is my first session. I arrived yesterday because I came to do some baiting up in the afternoon. Probably put, I don't know, 4 or 5 kilos over some different spots. I baited 3 different areas, so a kilo or so over 3 sort of different areas. And I'm trying the first spot now. I haven't seen anything as yet. It's cold. It's really dropped. The temperature's really dropped overnight after some really mild spells. So it's looking pretty bleak. But you never know. I've put bait out there. I've actually had a bream already on the right hand rod, so they've got to be on the feed. They've got to be eating. The bream have been eating anyway, so they've obviously mopped up what I put out last night. So I put a few more baits out there to see what happens. I'm just going to spin the camera around now just to show you where the rods are positioned. Okay, right, let's just adjust this. Right, as you can see out there, I've got quite a lot of open water. I baited up sort of in front of those buoys, about sort of 10 yards in front. So if you can just see that left hand buoy, I baited kind of from that left hand buoy all in that middle area up to the right hand one. So as you can see, follow my finger, about here I've baited all this sort of area up to this one here, and I caught the bream on the right hand rod, and I've got a left hand rod just in here. That's on a hinge stiff rig, and that one's on that's on a wafter, so a bottom bait over a little bit of crushed bag, and that's what I had the bream on. Yeah, surprisingly enough, the bream came to a load of crushed boilies, so maybe that ain't the tactic for the carp. The bream absolutely love crushed boilies and bits and pieces because it's an easy meal, so might have to end up taking that off, but we'll wait and see.
Break their back in the sun, and it's all, yes, it's all for your pennies.
How about that for a lovely block of ice? It's absolutely freezing over at the reservoir. And this is my first fish out of here, so all the baiting up at night time is really paying off. I don't know, he might be a scraper 20 if I'm lucky, but it's in corking condition, and it's a freezing cold day, so oh, what better way of brightening it up, eh? Well chuffed with that one. The bite came really quickly after, I don't know, about 20 minutes or so, so I'm hoping, just hoping, that they got on that live system really quickly. So I'm going to have to get the rod back out there, because there's another chance, I think. How about that for a start? I say a start, it's the second fish of the session. 29 pounds and an absolute breeze block of winter common. I'm well chuffed with this because I've been really putting in the effort down here, making time to come and bait up in the evenings after work, and this is the result. Well chuffed. I'm going to get her back now, and hopefully there might be a chance of another one.
I had a dream that when I woke up you were finally there, that I believed that all the